The past is not lost. The past lives inside us. Encoded in the double helix are the experiences of our ancestors. After 3 decades of research, our engineers have forged the cutting edge of biotechnological interfaces. We have unlocked the lives of our forebears. We have opened a window into the past. This is total immersion entertainment. With the press of a button, you will experience the most pivotal moments in history, all from the comfort of home. Welcome to Helix, where the past is your playground. Hello, and welcome to Visions of the Past. My name is Andrew, and I am the host of this Assassin's Creed lore podcast. This is episode 21, and today I'm going to talk about the system that was hyped up at the beginning of Assassin's Creed Unity, the Helix system. While the name of the Helix system is taken from the name of the shape that DNA forms in, there is nothing in this world that acts like the Helix system does. The closest thing I can use to describe what the Helix system is, within our own world, is a cloud storage service like Google Drive, OneDrive, and Dropbox. Each of these systems save data, be it photos, videos, or standard documents, in a cloud server, allowing for access from almost any device that is connected to the internet. The Helix essentially acts like this, but for DNA files. Like most cloud storage systems, the data in the Helix servers can be read from multiple devices, including the Animus Omega, the Brahmin VR, the Animus VR, and a home video game console simply titled Helix. In one form or another, the Helix system is found within Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, Assassin's Creed Rogue, Assassin's Creed Unity, Assassin's Creed Syndicate, Assassin's Creed Chronicles China, India, and Russia, and the comics Assassin's Creed Templars, and Assassin's Creed Uprising, along with the audiobook, Assassin's Creed Gold. To be able to fully talk about the Helix software, we have to go all the way back to the early 1980s and the Surrogate Initiative. The initiative was led by project director Eileen Bach and centered around the principle of using donated genetic material to explore history. Bach would test this on herself by using the DNA of her son Seamus to relive the memories of her ex-mother-in-law, Miriam Kurtz, during her imprisonment in Nazi Germany during World War II. During this time, the project was seen as a poorer cousin to the Animus project by Bach because her project not only received less funding, but it was reliant on the cooperation of the Animus project's head, Warren Vidic. Initially, though, the project failed and was suspended following injuries that Bach received in 1981. During one of the memories, she had faced a traumatic event that ended up giving her possible brain damage, which forced her retirement and the project's suspension. Sometime before 2013, Abstergo reinitialized the research on this project, and when it was coupled with improvements made in the DDS, the track was laid for the Sample 17 project that was done by Abstergo Entertainment in 2013. The Data Dump Scanner, or DDS, was created in 2009 by Alvaro Gramatica. The DDS is a machine that would take the interface of an Animus and retool not only the hardware, but create new software to allow for the user to relive the memory of someone who was not their ancestor. It ended up being used in Abstergo's Project Legacy with a goal to use the DDS to analyze memories of several people who were known to have assassins within their heritage. One thing that would come from this project is that while archiving the project's genetic memories in 2011, Isabelle Ardent, the head of historical research at the time, found a Shroud of Eden and tasked Gramatica to study it with the hopes of unlocking the Shroud's secrets. Unfortunately, after security concerns caused by the hacker group Erudito, Project Legacy was placed on hold indefinitely in 2012. Around the time of Project Legacy's shutdown, Abstergo also initiated what it called the Animi Training Program, a program that would see a group of Templars start to train on linked animi with multiple genetic memories seemingly stored on servers, allowing them to train in subjects like combat and free running with each other through the memories of people with vast experiences of both. The Animi Training Program would eventually be used as a template for entertainment experiences as well. By 2013, the Abstergo Entertainment Division was using a version of the Animus called the Animus Omega to view genetic memories of individuals. This Animus would not have been possible without the Surrogate Initiative or the DDS, as the Animus allows the user to explore the genetic memory of someone outside of their ancestry, which would have been stored on servers instead of the Animus Omega itself. The Animus Omega would be used in late 2013 for the Sample 17 project. The project's goal was to sort through the ancestors of recently deceased Desmond Miles to locate material for future games and movies, though it also had a secondary function to find pieces of Eden and other artifacts that were left behind by the Isu. By 2013, MySortech would release the Brahmin VR into the Asian market that ran largely on the same tech as the Animus Omega, except it also allowed the user to relive their own genetic memories, but it would also upload them to the Abstergo cloud. Between 2014 and 2015, the Brahmin VR would see widespread release in North America as the Animus VR, becoming a widespread commercial success, coming in wide varieties and price points. In 2014, the Helix project would be started, working off the backbone of previous projects, allowing public users to access specific edited and curated memories that are held within Abstergo's genetic memory servers without a console. Once combined with an Animus VR headset, Abstergo would be able to use the project to mine the user's genetic memories to locate individuals who had come in contact with pieces of Eden or whose bloodlines were associated with the Isu, the Assassins, or the Templars. In 2014, the Helix project was hacked by a group of assassins who used it to find users of the Helix system that might be sympathetic to their cause, which there were 2 known users to have been found. Once the Helix software was released publicly with its own console and other devices had access to the software within the Abstergo cloud, a large number of genetic memories were curated, edited, and released for public use. Each memory consisted of their own individual experience, would include memories that were taken from the Sample 17 project, like The Lone Eagle, Murder in the Levant, Fear and Loathing in Florence, Washington and the Wolf, and The Devils of the Caribbean. But there would also be more, like The Tragedy of Jacques de Molay, Triumph of the Borgias, The Emperor's Shadow, The Liberation of Lady Aveline, Jazz Age Junkies, The Bladed Cross, Hell in Hibernia, and Showdown in Shanghai. All would come from other projects or older Animus subjects. The Helix system encompasses a wide range of devices and technologies to create a one-stop shop for genetic memories, a giant DNA database, if you will, that can be accessed from many different devices, including Explore DNA, a system that Abstergo markets as a way to show someone their ancestry, but at the same time uploads that user's genetic memories into the Helix. No matter if you sit down to play a game or to learn your family history, if you use an Animus or Helix device, Abstergo would be able to gather your genetic memories. Helix is one of those things in Assassin's Creed that is hard to track. The idea of using others' DNA and saving those memories in the cloud or on any server really starts back with Assassin's Creed Brotherhood when the multiplayer was introduced on the Facebook game Project Legacy. It reminds me a lot of the evolution of computers. In Assassin's Creed, we have this big blocky Animus, and as time goes on it gets smaller and smaller and then transitions into a mostly online device. Don't get me wrong, I love the idea of it from a narrative point of view. It lets the Templars gain as many genetic memories as they can in their search for pieces of Eden. But there is always something special to me about exploring your own genetic memories and seeing exactly what your family was like. It's like you were finding out about what actually makes you a person, even if your ancestors lived hundreds of years ago. Reliving someone else's family tree just takes that emotional investment out of it. Sure, you can still become invested in the character that's doing the searching, or the historical character. It's just the connection between the two is less because of it. Seeing it first implemented in Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, though the word Helix was never mentioned, it felt like a natural progression to the story, allowing us to transition into a new character after the death of Desmond while keeping ties to him, though I admit I would have preferred if it had been a character that was their own character in their own right, instead of a faceless, nameless analyst that is now known within the community as Noob. If it would have been some character reliving those memories and then spun into their own memories, it could have made the series richer for it, instead of transitioning into more nameless, faceless people until we got Layla Hassan in Assassin's Creed Origins. Thank you for joining me today. Be sure to tune in every Tuesday for new episodes. If you love the Visions of the Past podcast, I'd love for you to subscribe, rate, and give a review on iTunes. If you have any questions about Assassin's Creed or topics that you would like me to cover, please feel free to hit me up on Twitter and Instagram at visions_AC, and you can find those links in the episode's show notes. Until next time, my assassin friends, make sure to follow the Creed, and to those Templars listening, may the Father of Understanding guide you.